Can't even find my own stream. There it is. Yay. Hello, Vomit Sausage. Welcome. How are you doing on this fine day? Well, I say fine day, it might be a little shit where you are. But it's quite a nice day here. I would have started like an hour ago, but yeah, I was talking to my mate and I haven't spoken for a while, so chatting shit before we knew it, it was like ages past. And I was like, shit, I should be streaming. Yeah, and then another half hour passed. As you do, as you do. Oh, can't remember what I was up to last time. We defeated the werewolf guy, hadn't we? Yes, defeated the werewolf guy. Now, we found out, or part of who was spying on the crazy vampire wifey, or the wifey that thinks she's a vampire anyway, hence why she's crazy. I'm just going to refresh my stream. There we go, that's better. Right. Yeah, well, we had like quite a bit of rain the last couple of days, and to be fair, it just made things quite muggy at first. But it's chilled up this morning. But I did start work at 6 AM this morning, so like it's although the last couple of weeks, even at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's been really hot. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. The actual vampire chick was getting blackmailed, wasn't she? Yes. Indeed she was. Hey DV8, ah, hey little J Moxley, how's it going fella? Nice to see ya. I think I might have fell asleep at the end of your fighty stream the other night. And I think I woke up just as you were ending it. The 60-minute one. Oh, you better like hold it. So I'm just making a couple of rollies now before I start. I think it was because it was quite late at night and I was on the early shift, but I wanted to catch a bit of it because it was amusing. Pretty good DV8. Was at work and then I fell asleep, which was nice, had a little nap. Had some weird ass dreams. Well, a weird ass dream that just progressively got weirder. I think it was because I was just dipping in and out of sleep. And then I had a chat with my mate on Skype that I haven't spoken to in ages. Hence why my stream is late. But now here I am. Ta-da! Yes it does. I work like split shifts, so I do 6 AM till 2 PM one week and then 2 PM till 10 PM the next week. But for the last couple of, like for the last week and the next 2 weeks, I'm on 8 till 5 again, like a day shift, because we've got people on holiday, so we're just running like the one shift when the warehouse is open kind of thing, like opening hours. Hello Malachite, welcome. Oh, you did go for 2 hours that day, fair enough. I'm terrible for doing that sometimes. I like I'll fall asleep watching a stream, and I'll wake up again, and it's something completely different. Especially if you've been doing it on Twitch, and the person's then raided somebody else, and you fall asleep watching one person, and you wake up and you're like, "How the fuck is this?" But I have met a couple of decent Twitch streamers through doing that. Woke up going, "How the fuck's this?" And I'm like, actually, they're pretty funny. And then I end up watching them for a little bit. Hey Dylan! Yeah, I can't wholly remember the dream now. It's one of those ones where random people just keep appearing, and you flit from place to place, and all the place you're in changes continuously, and like it feels like you're looking for something or trying to figure something out, but you can't because everything keeps changing, and then you just get frustrated, and yeah. I'm sure there's some kind of like subliminal message to all of that, but meh. People's brains are weird. It's as simple as that. Okay, I just choked on some dust, I think. Unpleasant. Yeah, that game's supposed to be really, really good. I think almost everyone that's played it's enjoyed it. Because Lava streamed it, didn't he, for a bit? I'm never sure if he actually ever finished those sets of streams, because he borrowed the Switch off his mate. I can't remember if he ever finished the game. So I slept and levelled up. And even though it's pissing down with rain outside, I still cannot water this goddamn plant.
Flower.
I know it's dying, right? Just pick it up.
It needs water.
Take it outside. Like, oh, like there's actually an achievement for being able to save this plant from dying, but I don't understand why you can't just pick it up and put it outside. It's raining 90% of the time in this game anyway. Right, we'll make a couple of health games. Now, had some people that were sick with things, didn't we? Let's see if I can make any cures for them and get some more XP points. Right, yes, this guy, Oswald Thatcher, has a headache. Oh, he was the guy that was kidnapped, wasn't he, in the little cell thing. No, I won't. There we go. I was wondering why that screen looked odd. Right, so. So the first time when I played that, I encountered his mate first, and his mate was like, "Oh, my friend's gone missing," and then you find him, but I haven't found the mate this time, because I should have just been wandering around the docks when I went down to spy on Matron. And then this guy here has got fatigue, but I can't remember how to get back to the docks. And I think the time I did go back to the docks, the enemies have got a lot fucking harder than the first time I was there. Yes. So we'll go see if we'll make a headache cure. See if we can go back. Have I got a cure for headache? No, we can cure pneumonia, but not a headache. Sepsis, anemia, sepsis even, like. Yeah, I can cure sepsis, but not a headache. What kind of doctor are you? I think I'll break down the thing into components. Although the screws and springs are handy for leveling up your weapons. Haven't really found much use for money in this game yet, but that doesn't mean to say that we'll not need it. Hey Stargazer, how's it going? Quests. Find the little command post of the Guard of Prewin. Did melt the hooks. Oh yeah, we've got to get the ingredients to decide which of these two guys I need more information from Harvey Fiddick really about this whole thing with his arm before I decide how I want to go. Because one guy just wants to, you know, use the tried and tested method of fixing it, and the other one wants to try some radical experimentation. Oh, you're not a big third person fan. Oh, hey Craggles! How's it going? I spoke to him. Let's go see if I can get any more information out of Fiddick. I doubt it, but...
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there.
What do you mean?
I often...
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915.
Pretty good, Craggles, pretty good.
Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Oh.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Right, so I need...
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help?
Extra hits.
I'm all right. Considering the state of
Oh,
this
that
place,
guy's
I should
still
consider
there.
myself lucky, I
Oh,
guess.
in the background. Oh. Yeah, I had a nap as well, actually, Cargill. There were some weird dreams.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
I
I'll
woke
see
up
you
all
later.
discombobulated.
The words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening,
Just
Mr.
look at
Fiddick.
another...
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Ah, I still need that extra hint.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my
Why
boy.
if I talk to other doctors? What is it, Theron Strickland? No, Ackroyd and Strickland. What is this?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
He's so eager.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Oh.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey
Borg,
Fiddick is a
Bart?
patient suffering from a severe
Are you
injury
feeling
that
sick,
could
Susie?
cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Ah, yes. Yeah,
Tell me
us.
Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our
But you
first
must be really
diagnosis
neutral.
was
But first tell us
compromised
what
because
you know.
Mr. Fiddick
Maybe
lied to us
neutral
about
later.
the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Ah, aha. New hint.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remove...
Have you already changed it once? Because I think you can change it once
That
for
does
free,
not
and
excuse
then after
Dr.
that,
Ackroyd's behavior.
you have to pay.
A man who did not even take time to converse with his...
Kind of understand
think
a little
keeping
bit
his distance
why they
was a
do that.
mistake?
Just to
All I
stop
know is
people
that I'm
like,
taking care
I
of
guess,
human beings with desires,
constantly
hopes
having
and
different
fears.
accounts, and
Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bone,
I'm sure there's
and flesh.
some like fraudulent way people could use having many accounts. If I thought about it long enough. I'm sure you can have two for free. So I still need more hints there. Oh, there's one.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's
Never
a shame
changed
he's
it.
so
Oh, I
narrow-minded.
changed the rules, and I'm sure you should be able
Dr.
to change it
Swansea
once
taught
for
me
free.
that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Ah. Finally, this group I've been watching on YouTube that do RPGs, their shows are always at stupid o'clock in the morning. And now they'll do the first one on a Saturday when I can watch it and I'm streaming. Bastards.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, where's the other guy? Ackroyd, fellow. Where'd he go? There he is.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverley, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that.
£8,
I will
£8.
never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
If you have a problem with me...
Dr. Swansea has imposed your...
I know we've never met before.
Oh,
There is no need...
that is...
I've already done that.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I don't really know, they both seem reasonably genuine, to be fair. There's no little notes lying around or anything.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any
Hello.
news about my operation?
TVS just googled it, unless he just has like a memory for these things. There we go, the last.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Well, it's not your fault, really. I mean...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I just want this guy to aren't he fixing go home to his kids. It's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. Right, so always one button. So quest wise we've got if we get to the pharmacy and get to there. So we'll do the pharmacy first, I guess.
I'm sorry you ended up like a court medical bench. I understand you must be very angry about this.
This way, so I need to go south and then across the bridge.
Managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's always bloody raining around here. perpetual vein. It's depressing. Quarantine, influenza, keep out of this area. Well, I don't really think it matters if I get the cold right now. I also don't understand why I can't just jump over simple barriers. Okay. I think I can do that magic teleporty leap thing. So there should be a little alleyway thing somewhere down here. Ah, there it is. Zip through here. Uh-oh. Is this just a different district or is something bad gonna happen? Bad guys out. Popular forbid. Swoosh! See, I can do that! But I can't jump over that little barrier that was there before.
It's locked.
Ah, gosh darn it. Everything's always locked. Oh, who are these guys? It's the bad guys. He's resistant to guns, and he's resistant to blades. So, I'll swoosh him up first with my blades. I know I've got to do that. Okay. I want my little thingy out for now. Anyway, then, Murphy, you're making awfully strange noises back there, son. He's licking his bits. It's an unpleasant sound. Please stop doing that, Murphy. It's disturbing. Murphy! Stop. Right. Oh, I've got a couple more guard on the bridge. That one's like resistant to blood powers. And that one's resistant to firearms. Okay. But the both can die by blade. Oh, shit, son. I need more stamina. I'm definitely going to increase my stamina every time I level up because stamina is required. Oh, that sounds pleasant. Not. Let's not go down there. sounds like somebody's going, wow!
See them first?
It started like a rock song or something. Have we got anything interesting on them? A few shillings. Not exciting. Nothing going on. The treasure? Nope. Oh. We got some bullets. This guy's just like, just over here somewhere. Wow! Guess not, I am gonna have to go down there. There he is, there's the blighter, wowing away there in the corner to himself. He's dazzled, and he's H.G. Griffin. Alright. He's resistant to blood powers. See, like level 14, level 16, what am I? 8. This is not something that can go well. Yep. Oh well, he went down easily. Oh, shit's done. Yeah, Mouse. Hey, Tailed. Excuse me. I've been defeated. Well, I'm not surprised really. I think we need double my level. I'm not sure how well you can like sneak past those things, because obviously they're part vampire as well, so I mean you can sneak up on them if they're distracted. And this is how the game encourages you to eat people. Game difficulty is entirely based on how many people you eat. But there's only one person that I've like really gone, I really want to kill you. Look, Mr. Wow. I'd rather avoid you in all honesty, because I'll just like walk really slowly around the outside and maybe you won't see it. Slow, slow, slow. We'll let him wow in the corner. Did we make it? I don't want to turn around and look just in case he's there. There we go. Right, okay. Let's just slowly walk on by. Oh, but I need... door or something I need to be going through. Oh. I don't want to get too far. Can I run away? Or will they just make a chase? Will they continue to chase? Yes, yes they will. Yes they will. Ow! Okay, I nearly had him. That does sound pretty cool, but it's just starting to irritate us now, because now I hear that sound and I just think death. It does just sound like the opener to like some kind of like glam rock band's song or something. And I'm really struggling to figure out how to get into these headquarters as well, because sometimes I seem to just be walking around in like a big circle, but I can't see any doors or windows or anything. It's just Mr. Wow from now on. Because I don't know if the little arrow means it's underground, or that the little arrow means that it's pointing to there, or where it actually is where the head is, because these ones don't have arrows on. So I'm thinking that the little downwards arrow maybe means that it's underground. Underground, this building just here. So that means whereas I'm looking for a cellar or something. Whereas that's what he's protecting over there, some cellar entrance, and I need to get past him to... Okay, open a little... We'll continue our investigations. Avoiding Mr. Wow. Can I get up there? Nope. Try like around here somewhere. This just leads us back onto the docks, which is not really where I want to be, I don't think. But ah, what's this? Opium. Ooh. Stuff. So like I said. David Truman from Disturbed. Yeah. Hello Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was good to see you last week. Next time let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here in your old neighbourhood the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day and is only thinking about expansion, even when it seems there are some new players around trying to dispute our territory. The Wet Boot boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about what you said last time we met, that you never regretted leaving the gang, that the only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again, to avoid a good beating, or worse. Well, rest assured that you'd have my protection if you decided to pass by, and maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offer. You know I have always been good with numbers, so maybe, if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap. Booth Digby. Ah. That's nice. Right, I read that one, didn't we? I think we did all of this. A warning letter sent to Dr. Swansea about Dr. Strickland. See, he says Ackroyd's too eager. So was Ackroyd the guy that was against the whole thing, wasn't he? Thoreau's experiments in blood transfusion have been successful yet, and his medical skills have been questioned in the past. But disapproves of modern medicines, and he seems proud and arrogant. Kind of wish I could just do it myself, really, to be fair. Both Digby and Ackroyd. Now I'm just running miles away from where I need to be. Maybe. Unless I'm just reaching it through roundabout methods.
I cannot enter.
Not gonna lie, this is more than a little irritating. Oh yeah, leave the canal, no worries, mate. Oh. Well, just back at Screechy Man. I might just have to defeat Screechy Man. I can sneak up on him. At least I get some blood powers in. And it's not like the... I don't even think I've got other quests I can complete to level up a little bit more. Because it's all well and good, like I seem to be doing a reasonable amount of damage to him, but it's a fact that it takes, like, one of his hits takes so much life. So much. I think Whitechapel's even worse. They'll find some rats, really. Oh, someone's got bronchitis. Why are there no rats? I need blood powers. All there seems to be is a chest there. I mean, I know that's where the game wants me to go, but I don't... I've been able to tell if there's some sort of entrance I can get through there, because fucking fanny pants is there. Insta health. Vanish. a little bit of patience. A little bit of patience. And there we go. Feminist banshee. I said something to somebody the other day at work. One of the lasses has got like a cackle, a proper cackle at work, and she was off on one. And she was like, I said something about, oh, there's such and such screeching on like a banshee again. And a lot of the officers just like, what's a banshee? And I was like, really? Okay. I say a lad, he's like, you know, a man. First, it's just kind of weird. I had to explain what a banshee was to him, and he was like, alright, okay. Like, I think he knew what one was when I explained it, he just, maybe he'd forgot the name, fuck knows. List of substances and ingredients: Lacrima papaverus, sodium hypochlorite, or hypochlorite, whichever, potassium permanganate.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Oh, well. I guess that answers my question a little bit, but I had another clue off one of them people, so... The Banshee's an X-Men. See, I didn't know she was she was an X-Men character. It? Ah, and these guys are back. Well, I suppose it's X-Men. Yep, I know that soon. Like, if you didn't shoot at us all the time and try to kill us, I wouldn't kill you. I'm not really interested in killing people, but I will defend my own life. It's as simple as that. Can I get in here? No. Oh, there's more. Hiya!
Steady, boy!
That bent. Rats.
This is despicable.
Oh, I said rats were often around hideouts, so is there a hideout around here maybe? Humph.
It's locked, all right.
Oh. Right, let's go back to the hospital. Loading. Banshees are here next round. Okay, lookies. That's Mr. Wow again. Jones, hooks.
Don't worry, sir. Everything's going to be fine.
Acquired. Shipment.
As for me...
Hang on, who had the ingredients of what? Dr. Strickland's list. Okay.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite.
Hypochlorite.
It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run.
Yes.
And if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague. But only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
I've got my own fanboy. You can't be serious.
You can't be serious. You have to stop this before you lose yourself. Lives are at stake here, remember?
I'm a competent doctor and my value has been proven already. Frankly, I'm disappointed to hear you, above all, speaking so ill of me.
Sorry, but it's just a little creepy. I just imagine like I go to his office and he's got like a little shrine that was in the corner somewhere. Like a little newspaper articles pinned up on a little board and some candles and that. Let's just back away slowly. Probably not going to get that extra hint now, but I don't really
Goodbye,
care.
Dr. Strickland.
Bye.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Where's Mr. Ackroyd? Let's talk to the Ackroyd fellow. And he's a bit tight-faced and all. Mr. Pinchface out here.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yes, yes, Mr. Pinchface.
What do you think of Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverley?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted? A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion. And I don't consider it anything but well-earned.
Cookies?
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
No, actually, hang on a second.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yes, yes. So he's a bit uptight and a bit sure of himself, but he's pretty honest and honourable, really. Whereas this guy, Thoreau secretly exposes his patients to an experimental medication for the Spanish flu.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I'm not sure how much I want to pander to him, really.
You always knew the words to calm the children. As for me.
And this guy's still talking to his fucking dead wife over here in the corner. This place is just full of nut jobs. And that guy. Sound effects of this game are pretty good, I guess. We've got Mooney. Wow! Can I not get up to my house, my little pad through? I'll just run up the stairs. Have I spoken to Crazy Woman since I found out about the guy's spying on her?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Yes, yes. Of course you do. There. Okay.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
Ah. Right. Okay. I get it. You're a delusional woman. You are, but that's not where I want to go.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
I know. And what's she doing in the background there? Just like standing there looking at a watch? Pocket watch, maybe? So she's spying on us? You, shoot, go away. Woman hovering there in the background.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Well,
I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
huh. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was like, I was going to share my stream again. I'll just like my own stream and then I'll put it on Twitter, and I don't really care if that's, I don't know, you're not supposed to like your own shit, but I don't care. So the fastest and easiest way.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Alright, so you're nuts. But you've got a conscience.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean...
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious to know...
No, it was such a long time ago.
It just took me there.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Hey, Squiddy! How's it going? Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. That was going to be an advert for like tissues or something there. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. What do I need to bring? 1 unit of sodium chloride. 1 unit of potassium permanganate. 6 units of ferrous tartrate. I don't know, potassium permanganate, clove. The sodium. Ferrous tartrate. Okay. 1 unit, I've got that. And 1 unit of that. And 6 units of that. Let's bring it to my little desk. Oh, that my little desk. Oops, I didn't realise that's new.
Strickland's project could be dangerous.
Hey, Crispo.
Never mind to report it to Dr. Aykroyd.
Indeed. I'm just not sure I want to give it to Thoreau. He seems like a decent enough sort, but he's a little bit, you know, fanboy. It's creepy. Well, the beauty is really I can always play this game again and make. I can always just set up a second game to play on stream and just potter about with different choices and see what happens.
I wish I could just think again.
I think I might take this to Aykroyd. Make a little stick in the mud character. I'll be a stick in the mud. This game is 19th century Breaking Bad with vampires. Yeah. But this guy's just... he's a bit of a pinch face, but he's an honourable pinch face. And I like honourable people, so...
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yes, I know.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honours me with a request.
Keep the pompous attitude down.
Is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Aykroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
No worries. Now, have you got any more clues for me? No. No, okay. So is he all clued up now as well? Yes. So this entire little unit here has now become edible. Not that I really want to eat any of them particularly, but if push comes to shove, these three are now edible. Right. I want to see how our storyline plays out though, because they're technically edible as well, but I haven't really spoke to this guy too much yet, because I think he's up to some dodgy dealings. And so are these two, but haven't got enough information about them yet.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Put the medication in his office, which is up this stairs, I'm guessing. Oh yes, his office is just along from mine.
Now that Dr. Aykroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula.
Letter to Dr. Swansea. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar, I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Asshat. Because we already know from that other Mr. Tibbetts there, who he's already said that if she was a man, she'd be a doctor. It's just the times don't allow for it. Find the local command post of the Guard of Priwen. Okay. Oh, what's this? Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, followed by Dr. Ackroyd. Status convalescence. Date of admission 27th of October. Date of release to be determined. Notes: the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak. Claims it is too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Who's Mr. Goswick? Ah, yes, the throat guy. Anything else interesting kicking about around here? Any more important files and documents and shit? Oh. Guess not. Steal all the hospital supplies. Ah, yes, and I want to level up actually. Well, at least spend some of my points. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardness ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hit my body, but only if you can catch me. The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. Vampire concentrates shadows around their prey to make them explode after a countdown. This explosion will end anything in range with needle-like living spears. Vampires often use this ability to wipe out groups of enemies from a distance. I need to be really careful with my experience points since I'm doing this with not eating people. don't like the sound of that tactical one though. Drain your stamina. Oh shit, no. No, I don't know. Nope. I will, however, read that one. Right. And I can't increase my stamina. I didn't realise that one cost that much. Down with that one now, because it does. Actually, that's not. That was a freaky sound. Oh, it's reset everything. Ah, I thought that. Nah. I thought it just reset like the, you know, the ones you'd already done. Fuck's sake. What if I actually go Shadow Mist instead of Blood Spear? Which other one did I have? This one? And increase your health, increase stamina. Yes. I think I had 2 lots of that. Increase the biting. No, I want one of each because of the resistances. So if you increase your step, I'll increase my stamina enough. I shouldn't need to increase my body health too much more beyond how it normally goes up. Maybe. Oh fuck, we'll do 1. I'm not bothered about those 2 yet. I'll leave it at that for now, I think. I need another copper as well. Ooh, following night. Make some more. Okay, carry a couple of serums. Reel at the fucking useless plant a little bit more. Goddamn useless plant. So quickly before I head out, I'm just going to go make a quick cuppa. I'll be back in a momento. I'll let the dog out as well. He's all shaved and shit, he's looking very handsome.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever. A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's Pembroke nowadays. I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Disgust on every street corner. Daily routine.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul, they belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Right, sorry about that. Okay, back. Final command post. The command post of the garden. See, that just sounds dangerous. Which one's that? That one's putting an end to the blackmail plot. We're both kind of in the same area anyway, so I'll go with the steak for now. Yeah, it has got quite pleasant tunage, I suppose. Somebody was saying apparently this game didn't get very good reviews. Mr. Wow! It's probably a different WoW. Please just be a regular WoW. Well, he's ferocious, but he hasn't got a name, so that means he's probably not. Ow! Ow! What the fuck do you think you are? Holy shitballs, he's the guy that can kill me in 2 hits, that's who he is. That was slightly unpleasant. Yes, yes, if you're not strong enough, remember the brother citizens. It is, you're right, it is. But I shall not give in. I shall not resist. I wonder if there's like 2 achievements. I wonder if there's like an achievement for not killing anybody in the game, and then I wonder if there's an achievement for killing everybody. Yeah, let's have a look. Achievements are... I like the fact now that the game will do its thing in the background while you do other stuff. Okay, so we've got upgrade a weapon, kill 10 citizens, find all range weapons, schedule collectibles, save this poor plant with water. 4.7% of gamers unlock this. I'm not surprised, really. Okay, one level 5. Anarchy in the UK. Turn a district to hostile stages. Okay. Ah, secret, 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 secret. Oh well. Did I just turn around and run the other way? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Enter at your own risk. Well, okay then. Yeah, we'll just leave Mr. Screechy Pants up there to just do his own thing. You just scooch away at the wall there, mate. Far rather just deal with these guys. Oh. Absolutely nothing of interest. How you got 2?
Stop now!
How the fuck can you see me? Well, I'm not stopping.
This one's mine!
let's just stick to killing these guys because they're squishy. Can I get in here? No. Okay. Your king, country needs you. Join the British ranks and help brave lads at the front. Guard the freedom of us all. Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at our recruiting office. Dead inside. Just imagine it like the fucking like this house, it's just dead inside. It's the most depressed house on the street. It's feeling a little sorry for itself. All hollow and empty and shit. Sorry. Anyway. After I get amused by a house. Frequently complicated with pneumonia, to prevent any case of Spanish flu, just stay at home. That is the worst Geordie accent I have ever heard in my life. He sounds like the Big Brother guy. Day 4 in the Big Brother house. That was terrible. Wow. Wow. Pre-1 fire executioner. Guess I'm just gonna throw some off. Hiya! It's me! Where'd you come from? Ow. That's like Roger on the wall. More stamina. Oh, lots of loot. All the loot. So randomly stuff. Yes, just cause destruction and mayhem.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Petrescu. Okay. A lot of army recruiting going on around here. Fuck off, you arse.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Oh.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole living in the streets. Not me.
Somebody shoot somebody?
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I am looking for this. I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. I am. Okay. I guess I am.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Okay.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm
They
just
took your name.
matron.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome
Just
you?
Ben
Since the
Matron.
death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Sorry to hear that, Mr. Benjamin Palmer. Who has migraine? Well, I can't cure migraines just yet. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait a little bit. Oh, Dorothy Crane. Right. Huh. I wonder if maybe it's something as... I'm hoping it's something as nice, because she seems alright here. So I'm hoping it's just something as nice as she gives 3k to, like, people. Anybody.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Migrants?
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
The wet
Bye-bye.
boots will be proud of me.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Alright then.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
It's not very pleasant, these people around here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Of course you will.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
No. Maybe it's not, but what am I looking for again?
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
I don't know, I think I got a clue about you earlier. Yeah, there we go.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. Coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Okay. We still shouldn't go around shooting people, but... Yeah.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper.
That's 5 now, sir. Yeah, go back to scrummaging around in rubbish bins. And you look a little, shall we say, overdressed.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Okay.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Oh, and you don't. It...
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Oh wait, hang on, she might know Mrs. Dorothy.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
You're a snake oil salesman, but never mind.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
There's no self-awareness whatsoever. And I just got that giant sunflower just tacked on there because reasons, I guess.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Yeah. Medicine. A small bag of junk. I like to sell shit. There isn't really. Let's buy a bottle of this magic potion and see what it actually does. Let's have a watch. And small bag of junk. And then we shall analyse this little cordial when we get back home. Well, I think there's a yeah, there's a hideout somewhere around here.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough Pool.
Around here somewhere. There we go. We shall analyse this magic potion, and it'll probably be like bleach and washing up liquid or something. I doubt it's like miraculously the cure or anything. I need to learn this deadly combos thing as well. It's just I don't have enough XP to play with. Why so serious? That's what's going on in here. Dead bodies kicking a boot. Shh. Dead inside. All the houses are just dead inside. Oh, spit spreads, right. Workbench, so I go way out. What else we got over here? Stoop. Give me little tunes. Anyway, just to amuse myself there for a couple of seconds. I thought that thing would have been there to analyse. Oh, what a shame. All those ingredients printed in Latin, folk cannot read it. That's a little disappointing. Aha, here we go. Aqua Fontis, Ella Repetitia, hydrogen peroxide, excipient, nil allied. Available. Oh, all the clues. I'll have little resty poos. So, and these don't cost any blood to use either. I don't know whether to go with the my stamina a bit more. Following night. Oh. Every night the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district's health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you take, the unhealthier the district becomes. If the district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is a fate decide and the district's fate. Swan of Miracle Elixir is a fraud. Well, shit, son. Who'd have thunk it? And this guy's got a migraine, and this guy's I've got the cure for fatigue. Or rather, I can make the cure for fatigue. Where's my workbench? To that. Tea. Oh. So how do I do the little defensive move thing? Do I have to select the skills that I'm using with it? Yes, okay. So I get it, right. Okay, let's just roll with that for a little bit. Vampires drink blood. Woohoo! This may be their most specific trait, the sinister peculiarity of their condition, if I may say so. But for me, this is not the most important characteristic of their diet. What has always fascinated me since I started to study them is the more imperative need for blood they seem to endure. What? Is the imperative need for blood they seem to endure. They want it more than anything, and this desire can drive them to expose themselves, and when they drink it, they seem to feel some sort of short trance. An ecstatic epiphany, said to me once a Volcod I interviewed in Moscow. I'm convinced that this is an essential element to understand the nature and condition of vampires. They don't drink blood because it sustains them, but that it offers them ecstasy. Vampires are addicted to blood, all of them. It is part of their nature, and those among the immortals who refuse to submit to their appetite by the strength of their will only are never freed from this addiction. Ooh. Unfortunate. Right, let's continue on our merry little way. Anything here? Yes? I just went straight back in the door here in the first place. Or is this just... Oh. loading scenes in this are rare. Lengthy at times, not gonna lie. Oh, come on, I just left the house. I mean, it's... sheesh. Come on, game. You do it. Cookies, finally. Wow. Let's jump through a giant hole in the wall. Gotcha. Oh.
Die, vermin!
Vermin! God damn it! Stop with the vermin! Pisses off! God damn it! So in here we've got, let's find the command post. Oh, that's for crazy vampire wifey. And that we're going to talk to that stress tube bloke. Well, let's... I'm not just taking his...
It's one of them!
Ow! Sweet. I thought it was a constricting move. It is nice. Now, Korean headquarters. 20 degrees. Can we go all this way and around, or is it? Oh, I think it might be the other way. Oh, there's a wow. I'd like to stay away from the wows if possible.
Look up! Stupid fucking beast!
Whew. What have I told you about the vermin shit? Hmm? It's disrespectful and uncalled for.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Tasty. Eat the rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yes you do, but as long as you just eat the rats, we're alright. Oh, is this the same hideout? Or a different hideout? It might be a different hideout. Right, so we're a couple down there. Well, 3 I think maybe. Yep.
This one's
Boo! Ah, that's straight into that one. A bit closer, I think. Never like anything. Wow! Yeah, that's what just avoid from Mr. Wow. I just want to get to the... Oh, there yet?
It's elite!
Oh, I think those... Oh! That was not a time for the game to freeze. No, I haven't. I've got a job though. I've got a job as a doctor. That's any, you know. But I haven't got a castle. I've just got a load of little scratty rooms and run-down buildings scattered across the town. I could probably go mesmerise a wench if I felt like it, but I don't really feel like it. And hi, just gonna. But all the houses in this game are all dead inside. They're all dead inside, just gonna... Come on, game. Really? Right, let's do this. Steal the report leading to the Pembroke Hospital. Hello. fast enough there. Die, scumbag. Oh, this isn't just back in the hideout again, is it? Well, I'm not technically working, I'm trying to figure out what happened to us. Didn't just been like helpful along the way. You know, as you do. Eating some rats, trying to hold it all together. Yep, let's put it back in the hideout again. Now we're going to have to leave the hideout again. I have to open another loading screen all over again, and I'm just really pissed off now. Do the nap. Another one. I always want a nap though, really, to be fair. I like naps. Okay. Let's steal these reports.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Hey!
Okay.
No, it's a leech! Kill it!
Quite. Yeah, they're quite it's not even like you can take any of them by surprise either. It's like one way in by the looks of it. Get an undead army. It's not quite what the game's about. It's probably why it's called Vampyr instead of just Vampire. I've just noticed as well that they use the little Y from the name there in the like, little decision wheel. It's a nice little touch. I like it. I know resurrecting takes a while, but sheesh. I'm looking forward to our game tomorrow, Disc now. I am. I need to plan a chase. Or creatively avoid a chase. Whichever. Alright, these guys have respawned.
Don't come any fucking closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you just because of the accent.
Burn it, boys!
Well, where did that lead through? I don't have to go through that whole loading screen again though. Yeah, this guy always No, stop freezing! Why? I'm sorry to hear that, Stargazer. Take care of yourself. Oh, the level distance is really telling. I wonder if it makes the loading screens between death really long on purpose as well, so you're even more tempted to eat people. These guys have respawned at the beginning again. I should really use them to build up some blood powers. Yes, I use these guys to get blood powers. off, you stupid little piece of shit! Yes, yes, and I'm aware of that. But I'm not giving in to that evil dude in my head. You want no chance? None. I'm thinking as well, since the other enemies do it, that whole leap and bite maneuver might probably be quite good. And I'm guessing that constriction move and the shadow power, maybe, so the shadow power and the constriction move, so they can't move out with it. Just trying to think of ways you can combine the moves and stuff as well. Probably got the wrong combination of things going on. Let's do here. Because that might bring us out closer as well. Come back here, rat. Oh.
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked.
Shh. Just eat the rats. I know you're a vampire now, there's just some things you're gonna have to get used to. Oh, what have we got going on here? Some unknown dude.
Help! The damn strangers are attacking me!
In a minute. Yes, I'll get you in a second, mate. Down there being attacked. Hello, hello good sir. What can I do for you?
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. You had better
Safety isn't...
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this. I have this thirst for blood.
Right. Oh, it's down here. Right, so that didn't really... lead us anywhere, I don't think. Come on, game. Just load. It's like...
Turn around, sir. Don't come closer!
Alright, so did that, I must have... No, so let's do the reports.
Trust the leech, boys!
toy at me. Let's just back up here a little bit first. Stay away from screaming pants. Just fucking vicious as shit, that guy, like. So I think if I took out the two little dudes first with the stupid fucking fiery shit. But that guy just hit a couple of stabs with that gun with the stabby thing on the end. Looks like a shotgun as well with a stabby thing on the end. Or even like a rifle. It just does far too much damage. It's impossible to recover fast enough. And the shotgun's a little bit pointless as well, really, because those other guys are immune to guns. And I find if I swap to my giant size, It's just slow.
Step away, sir.
The level difference on these guys isn't there that bad. Then you get top. He's easy enough to kill. Now let's see if I swap to... It says it has a parry ability, but like it doesn't really. I've never been able to parry with it yet. I'm just gonna go do the other quest. Oh, I bet you the other quest is just as fucking hard. I don't think I have to go through. I don't think I have to go through that area to get to the other quest. Let me look. I think the
Better go home, sir. Stop now! Steady, boy!
no. I don't like the size. It's like you just respawn in that point though, Murphy. Hi Jacob! I was coming to watch me and endlessly dying, get frustrated in the night. Turn up just in time. Highly frustrating. Well, mostly because I'm making it frustrating for myself, really, in all fairness.
Step away, sir.
By refusing to consume citizens.
I said go back home.
Oh, shush, I've got nowhere else to go, in all fairness. There's another one that says like parry, but this one I like because it gives us blood points when I hit with it, which is really handy.
This one's mine.
I'm gonna be dead soon. I've got some blood powers. Fill up on blood powers, and then these guys you've got resistance to blades and shots, and these ones just to, so what the whole fucking 6-level difference there going on. Hello Tiger Lily! Yes, right, okay. bloody doing? And in the end, it's just took the right combination of moves in order to succeed. Else interesting around here? Nope.
Die, vermin!
Not this time, fam. 2nd of November, from Scout Louis Cagney to Mr. Geoffrey McCullum. Object, Pembroke Hospital, survey, vampire activity. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, and we can confirm vampire activity there. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. Worst? Oof. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea, according to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal. Skull by the canal. Who may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be something big going on at the Pembroke, maybe even a nest of vampires, protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced we better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. Or not. Sure, get all the loot. I still need to talk to this Darius Petrushko person. How does one? Nom 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 nom.
Despicable.
Nom nom nom.
I have this thirst for blood.
Oh shit, I landed on his head. I need some rats, man. nom 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 nom. I just stood in the corner there, just
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Keep eating your rats.
There's more and more of these bloody leeches every day. Aye, there's safer places to be than here. Go to leech!
Nobies? Now... Oh. Is that the only way? I either go around or I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's just my little menu on the pad. Maybe a screechy person. Ah, that's what an act is, isn't it? Let's go confront her about a dodgy...
Effectiveness has...
It's not effective.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial's secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
If your true purpose was to help, you wouldn't take money from the poor for your snake oil.
Oh, but to pay for it is part of the process, Doctor. If it were free, they wouldn't believe in it.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Whatever.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now, goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Oof, that's a lot of blood, man. Oh, there she is. Ooh, matron.
A strange man was at the door.
She's always covered in blood here.
Facility.
And I know she's a nurse, but you'd think that sometimes she'd be clean.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Oh, the plot thickens.
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Yes. We'll have a little peeky by the church and see what's going on. Then we'll stop by and... I think I said they're streaming tonight, so...
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
This time I'm just going to
Welcome, sir.
A load of random people.
Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Ah, it's the guy that looks like...
Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Why is it Perrin? Mary.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
I don't want to talk to you just yet. I actually want to go back and give... It's a pity you can't fast travel. Because I want to go back there and
I should never have taken up my phone.
tell her. But them guys aren't after her anymore. Something might have happened there. Oh, that's another screechy thing that we're trying to avoid. Trying to avoid screechy things because the evil and the hurt. And I'm hungry and I need to go to the shop and get some food. Let's find Crazy Lady.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Ah, there she is. Hello, Crazy Lady.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Yes, yes.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me.
Oh dear.
But they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
Yeah.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with fever.
Righty then. Back up to my room.
Time has lost its effect on me.
I just borrow a watering can off somebody or something. Right, what have we got here? There. Let's see what I can make. One more serum. Do I have somebody with a cold? I can't remember now. Ultimates. Ooh. Some abilities are so powerful that even vampires fear them. Rage is one of them. Vampire loses control and unleashes the beast within to do their dirty work. The beast teleports itself on targets around them, striking with an unfettered fury. Because of its dark nature, this type of ability cannot be used too often. Okay. So abilities, blah blah blah. The vampire concentrates, summoning the shadows in their purest, darkest form. These shadows capture the vampire's prey and toys with it. Like a cat with a mouse. After a brief moment, the shadows strike, impaling their prey. Because of its dark nature. Blah blah blah. Let's put cauldron. The vampire concentrates their power on one target and makes the victim's blood boil. Nice. Through this process, the vampire will regenerate and absorb part of the target's blood. The vampire will release their prey after a few seconds, leaving damaging blood cells within them. These cells will continue to impact their host before exploding after a short time. The blast will affect any living creature near the host, because of its dark nature, blah blah blah. Right, so we've got Unleash the Beast, Shadowy Vortex, or Boiling Blood. I like the idea of the boiling blood, in all fairness. Not gonna lie. boiling blood it is. A long night. Oh yeah, I need to like... Whoa! What? How fitting is fatigue? Won't cure that. But they've all got fatigue. Everyone's fatigued! Everyone's got a cold. Won't cure the cold. So we need one for the cold and several for fatigue. Fatigue, and cold. Okay. Let's go heal our hospital back up, folks, before I leave, because I don't like my hospital being all sick.
It's here again.
This guy with fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead.
You catch fatigue.
Yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Alright, Eeyore.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Right, who else has got fatigue? He's alright.
Break with no respect.
Oh, fucking... Right, it's known Harriet Jones would be alright. Pippa's got a cold. Let's go hide. Let's go cure Pippa. Yo, Pippa!
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this.
On my watch.
Feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
I'm just running around
Goodbye,
curing various members of the hospital because they all seem to have come down with a mass case of fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
No, she wouldn't.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Right, did anybody else have fatigue?
Like a...
So we've cured those people. We've still got Ackroyd. We need to speak to him. He's got an unknown disease. We need to speak to him. He's got a migraine which we can't cure. She's got fatigue. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 3 more fatigues.
Ooh. I never could keep anything.
Yes, we'll speak to him in a little bit. He's a case all on his own. Here we go, Ackroyd. Let's cure him of fatigue. Hello, fatiguey person.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
But you're also tired.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
And you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
There's reasons
we'll talk later.
for that. whole, you know, blood thing. Who else was fatigued? Milton. Milton's fatigued. See if I can go help Milton. That's nothing on there. I can't remember how many blue potions I made now. And Nurse Branner, I think I only made 4.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'm just wrapping up as well, these candles, because I'm hungry.
Do you need any medical help?
Well, I'm hungry.
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say,
you're
Doctor.
coming down with fatigue. Just
I get the feeling
random
you don't fall
fatigue.
sick often. So thanks anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Am I just going around giving them all a can of Red Bull or something?
Exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard.
Right, and then there was Nurse Branner. But I don't think I've got enough. I might have
Good
to make
evening,
another
Nurse
one.
Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
I will be fine.
Ah, I've run out. No!
I will see you later, nurse. Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
This fucking knobhead I will take great pleasure in eating, maybe. Possibly, maybe. I'll knock up one more fatigue for Jar what's it. And then hopefully the next time I sleep, it will they'll all be cured. And my district will go back up to whatever it was, healthy instead of just stable. Can't have the hospital going to shit. There's only sign of civilization in this place. Right, where's Branner go? Right, oh, there she is. Nurse, hey, nurse, come back here. I've got something for you. Got a little something for you.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
I will be...
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Phew. Right, I think that's everybody cured now. Apart from the guy with the migraine that I can't help yet. Because apparently I haven't figured it out yet. Right. Let's go back indoors out the rain. Oh. Right. Thank you all very much for coming. Hope you've all had fun. Even watching me die repeatedly was probably a little bit boring. But we got there in the end. I've leveled up some. Discovered a new area. Learning some new tales. Find out what Dorothy Crane's up to. Then there was the journalist. Oh, all the mysteries were entangled. Well, tangled. Now I have to untangle them. So I shall see all you guys next Saturday. Hugs all. Bye.